Thanks for clicking on State of the City. My name is Todd Prafke. I'm the city administrator here in St. Peter, and it's wonderful to be with you today on June 23rd. So I have a couple major missions today, one of which is to cover the workshop from just the other night. Today's Wednesday, and their workshop was on Monday, so you can see the agenda items there. 3 agenda items. I want to make sure you can see those. One of my avid watchers, Marianne, always says, Todd, you don't hold that there long enough, so I want to make sure. I don't want to be too shaky here either. So there's the agenda items from the workshop, and then I have a bunch of other tidbits for you. So let me talk about the workshop right away. First, liaison appointments. So the council's doing a review of some of the liaison appointments. We have a council member that's going to be out for a little while, and we want to make sure that council members populate those boards and commissions and other liaison committees as is appropriate while they're out and unable to participate. So those will flip back to their normal, when the council member is able to come back. We also talked about critical incident response. And so this really relates to emergencies and different types of emergencies and what the council's role is in responding to those. And so they all get a little bit of a briefing about that when new council members start in orientation, but that's been a while for some of them now. So it's nice to have a refresher, especially as we think about tornado season and other types of emergencies that come up. So we went through a little bit of a refresher course on council members' roles in emergency and how they are notified, get information, make decisions within that critical incident. And then the last one that we had there was project updates. And so staff, including the finance director, the public works director, myself, went through, I don't know if it was 10 or 12 or so of various project updates. So everything from budget timeline to Minnesota Square Park to when a road is going to get repaired, when seal coating is going to occur, all those kind of things. So that was great. That might be something that we do a little bit more often. It's a little bit different change in format compared to what we might normally do with the council. So I'm experimenting a little bit with them to make sure that they know and have the information that they need as they work for you, work with us to work for you, and try and make things continue to move in a positive direction here in St. Peter. So with that, let me flip gears here, or switch gears to some of the kind of tidbits that I think might be of interest to you as we continue going through what so far has been a really nice summertime. Maybe too hot, but a really nice summertime here in St. Peter. So first of all, Fire Hall. So all of you probably are aware of Fire Hall and what's going on and our need for, and the council is going to build a new fire hall. So at some point, we're hopeful that the state legislature will conclude its work, and we'll know whether there will be an opportunity for local voters to vote on whether they want to pay for that fire hall via mostly sales tax and some property tax, or all property tax. So the choice really is going to be, the council's position is we're building a fire hall. We need a fire hall. And so we need it for equipment, we need it for training, we need it for safety, we need it for hazardous material cleanup, we need it for health of the firefighters. And so that's one thing that's going to happen. But this local option sales tax is really about, do you want a 0.5 cent sales tax so other people can help pay for this too? Not just you and I, but other people can help pay for it? Or do you want to pay it all through property taxes? And so the legislature has to give us approval for a local option sales tax first. And as of right now, as of yesterday evening, it was still wrapped up in the omnibus tax bill that the legislature is still debating as a part of its special session. So we don't know what's going to happen exactly yet, but I hope within the next week or so, prior to the 4th of July, we'll know what's going to happen, and then we'll take the appropriate steps moving forward. So wanted you to be aware of that. And if you have questions about it, please give me a call. The fire hall is projected to be at the corner of Sunrise and Broadway. We have some architectural work that's been done, some construction management work and estimating that's been done. So this is a fire hall that frankly is going to be a little bit more than $9 million. And so it's a substantial cost to our community. And so really, how are we going to pay for that? And that'll be something that, at least from a council perspective, from my perspective, we hope you will get to help choose in November, again, if the state legislature allows us to give you that choice. Let me flip gears again. Budget, want to give a little bit of an update on the budget. This is really the time when we're starting to really move forward doing the work of the budget. And we have a system that we utilize, not just a software or a computer system that we utilize, but we also utilize a philosophical system about how we look at budgets and what we do within budgets. And we have what we call a zero-based project hybrid budget system that we utilize. And if you want to know more about that, let me know. But usually there is a ton of documentation that comes out in council packets. And really the first swing for the council will be towards the end of August in reviewing the general fund budget, and that budget is the budget that impacts your property taxes. So anyway, know that we're working on that, and this is a couple of month process that we go through. It is not only about the numbers, but frankly, it's probably more about the work plan for the 2022 year. So work plans drive numbers, drive budget, drives taxes. And so we want to make sure that we have a work plan that makes sense for the kinds of services, for the level of services, and for the quality of services that our community desires. And so that's where the council comes into this in helping measure all of that. Our job is to really provide that cost estimate of what do they want and what does it take to do that. And so again, a couple month process as we move forward with that. So stay tuned for that. We'll try and provide more information. I also have had a lot of people ask me about Minnesota Square Park and the work going on in Minnesota Square Park just off College, kind of at the intersection of College and 3rd Street. So this is a plan that's been in place for a number of years and has been moved forward by the Parks Board through the City Council to develop a plaza there. And this plaza will make it more readily available for lots of other activities and the activities that we have currently now. So think of it as an area where vendors, food trucks maybe, and others can be. Lots of electricity, water, those types of things to support the events that go on. And we're really excited about the work that's going to go on there. And in addition, there's a smaller pavilion, kind of a micro pavilion that's going to be built there. And that's a gift from the Masons of St. Peter. So that's all going to go on over the next couple of months as well. So want you to be aware of that. And if you have more questions, you can certainly go on our website and check out the Parks Plan. It's been in there again for a number of years. And so you can actually see some diagrams about how that's supposed to look. And again, we're excited about that work. Have to mention 4th of July. That's really sponsored by the local Chamber of Commerce. Businesses and volunteers make that go. The city has a role in that, and really it's a supportive role. We do a lot with the Chamber to help make that move forward, but we're excited that the Chamber's made the decision to go forward with what we would call a normal 4th of July, right? There's going to be a parade and all those kind of things. So check out the Chamber's website for that, and they'll have a listing of all of the things that are going on at what we call the St. Peter Old-Fashioned 4th of July. So we're always excited about that. We love the 4th of July here in St. Peter, and I bet many of you do too. It's a great time to get together with friends, get together with family, and just have a good time celebrating the relationships that we have, our community, and the independence of our nation. So watch for that information. Check it out on the Chamber of Commerce website. I also have to mention here Solar Choice. I would be remiss if over the last couple of weeks where we've had plenty of sunshine and not enough rain to not mention Solar Choice. So this is an opportunity for you to subscribe to an electric a solar farm near Owatonna that provides electricity to our community. So this is a way for you to subscribe to that. And there are some details that are really worthwhile. So if you want to know more, give us a call. Call Public Works, or certainly you can go on our website and look for this logo, find this information, and it lists out all of the information you might want to know if you are interested in buying a little chunk of the sun to supply electricity to your home or business. We are happy to help you out with this. There's not a lot of communities that are able to do this, but we are, and so we're happy to be able to provide you that opportunity. It's interesting to note that about 60 or so % of the buildings in town either are shaded too much or are not oriented the right direction to have solar panels on their roof be effective. So this is one way that you can make something work very effectively and cost efficiently, and not make that modification to your roof or buy a system. You can do this instead. So we want to encourage you to take a look at this as part of all the alternatives in your energy utilization. So watch for that. I also want to mention rebates. This is an important one for electric utilization and save energy in St. Peter. You can visit that website, and all of our rebates are listed there. If you're an industrial or commercial customer, we do have folks that will come out and take a look at your lighting, your variable speed drives, your fans, your motors, those kind of things, and tell you what qualifies for a rebate and how we can make that happen for you, not only to save you money, but put a little cash back in your pocket. So we'd love to help you with that too. The last one that I have before I kind of say goodbye is I do want to emphasize the list of vital importance. This is the list that the council works with on a regular basis every quarter. They review this, and this really is a statement or a number of statements about values within the community. So I'd encourage you to check that out. This too is on our website under the City Council, and you can find it. And you can see there's great things in here, like a community that treats all people like neighbors, proactive housing solutions, and you see a lot of housing activity going on. Supportive of a thriving and sustainable business community. With some of the things that we did with American Recovery Act dollars and our local dollars to help businesses over the time of COVID, we're really proud of that and really feel good about our ability to help local businesses who help us all the time too, right? Our goal is to help people, and that includes people that own businesses. So we're excited about that. So check those out. I think that'll give you some insight as to how the council looks and feels and prioritizes things. The last one that I have is my normal last one. Here it is. Here's how you can catch me. Email, website, Facebook, give me a call. Here's our Twitter handle. Check us out on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel that has lots of things on it. Our meetings, school board meetings, county commissioner meetings, video blogs like this one. So anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for clicking on State of the City. Hope you have a great rest of the weekend. If I don't see you before that, a great 4th of July. Thanks again. Have a great day.